Oh yeah. Wait a minute, girl, can you slow down? Wait a minute, girl, what's the rush now? I wanna introduce myself to you. My name is one-on-one guy, to prefer nouns. I like the way you put your fists together. I like the way you do your hair in the morning. I see why all the boys want you, girl. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're gonna be talking about a player that I believe some Washington Commanders may have forgot about. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So as we know, in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders had an interesting one, selecting some players that a lot of the fan base did not agree with. So one of those draft picks was Alabama defensive tackle Phidarian Mathis. I did not like the pick, not necessarily because I did not like Phidarian Mathis as a player, more so because I did not like the value of the pick. I felt like he was picked way too early, or at least the position was addressed way too early, because I'm not necessarily saying Phidarian Mathis would have been there in the 3rd or 4th round. I'm not saying he would have. I think he probably would have went early 3rd, 2nd round, but I feel like for our needs at that time, it was way too early. I felt like we could have got a defensive tackle way later in the draft. However, during that time, we did not know Daron Payne was going to be getting re-signed. We did not know what his future held here in Washington, so that could have been an insurance policy. And if you are drafting an insurance policy, you definitely would like for it to be a higher draft pick, because, again, this is a guy that we are going to potentially use in a starting capacity if we, say, lose Daron Payne. Because, yes, Daron Payne ended up getting re-signed here, right? But who's to say? Y'all know me. Y'all know I felt like Daron Payne did not want to come back here. So there was a possibility of him not wanting to come back here because he was a free agent. So with him being on the loop, and even though Washington wanted him back, they had to prepare themselves for a potential without Payne. So what did they do? They drafted Phidarian Mathis. So though I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I now today understand why they did it. I'm still not the biggest fan of the pick, because you re-signed Daron Payne, you got Jonathan Allen. Again, I know you didn't know you were going to re-sign Daron Payne, but you had to think it was a strong possibility. So with that being said, you could have probably drafted a guy in the 3rd round. But again, neither here nor there. You drafted him, and now he's here. So obviously I'm going to root for him. So Phidarian Mathis comes on the team, has a pretty solid training camp, you know. And then in the first game of the 2022 NFL season, he tears his meniscus and he misses the entire 2022-2023 campaign. So practically, this is Phidarian Mathis' rookie year, and I feel like he's a player I feel like he's a player that a lot of Washington Commanders fans have forgotten about because of his injury. I think he can come in and play valuable minutes for us. He's going to have a big role on this offense. Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen last year practically had to do everything theirself because they did not have no Phidarian Mathis there to come in for him. Yeah, John Ridgway came in later in the season and he actually played valuable minutes, but for the most part, Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen never came off the field. Now with Phidarian Mathis back healthy and he had a really, really good offseason and that knee is strengthened back up, he can come in, take valuable snaps from Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen when they're gassed. And again, like I mentioned, John Ridgway, I love John Ridgway, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he may slam you on your head, but boy, he played with some nastiness that we've been missing on that defensive line. You feel me? So now that we got 4 capable defensive tackles that can come in and do some damage, it feels like Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Matt Ioannidis, and Tim Settle all over again. Now Phil Math is going to have to come in and prove himself. John Ridgway is going to have to come in and prove himself that he's healthy. Because remember, he tore his arm up at the end of the season. So if they come in and prove that they're healthy, man, we have a nasty rotation along that defensive line. Now, I already made the video earlier about how good I think the secondary can be. Now you add in the factor that our interior D-line could be nasty too. Because again, Phil Math, we really don't have that eater of space, right? Deron, John Allen, they're athletic D tackles. Yeah, they're big, but they're athletic D tackles, right? When you think of John Allen, Deron Payne, you don't think of eaters of space. And I'm talking like Vince Wilfork-esque kind of guys. Eater of space, run stoppers. You don't really think of Deron Payne and John Allen as those big kind of guys. Not saying that they can't do it, but I'm just saying, that doesn't come to your mind first when you think of those guys. Phil Math, he's going to come in and be that eater of space, that run stuffer, that guy that we need on the goal line to stop the 4th and 1s, the 3rd and 2s, and come in on 1st and goal, or get a turnover on downs on 3rd and goal or 4th and goal when a team decides to roll the dice. Him, Ridgeway can be those two guys in the middle and be the run stuffers and the eaters of space that can prevent the QB sneak and the draw up the middle. Like, we now have that. Last year we did not have that. Although we did, now that I think about it, we did do a good job on short downs, if I remember correctly, on stopping the quarterback short of the sticks and trying to get in the end zone. We had our moments when we gave up stuff, but you go to that Falcons game. Yeah, you go to I want to say was it the Giants game where we got a stop on the goal line, or was it the Bears game? Like, these teams could have ran it in, but we forced them to pass because of our D tackles. Now you add in a healthy Phil Math to that rotation, it could get scurry. And let's not forget, Phil Math can rush the passer too. And a quarterback's worst nightmare is interior pressure. So not only do you have two all-pro caliber D tackles as your starters in Deron and John, you now have a young guy who's hungry. That's what I think a lot of people are going to overlook. He's hungry. He just missed his whole entire rookie year, so Phil Math is dying to get on the field. So this may honestly be a scary season for Phil Math because he's hungry, bro. Like, could you just imagine? Try to be in his shoes for a second. You work all college season long, all draft season long, for your name to get called in the second round, and then your very first game of your NFL career, you're out for the year. He is hungry. He was already working out with Deron Payne, another Bama guy, joining the room, right? So, yeah, we getting Chase Young back, a healthy Chase Young, but let's not forget, we're getting a healthy Phil Mathis back too, who, no, he's not the starter, but he's going to come in and play some valuable minutes for us this season. So I wanted to remind everybody about Phil Mathis as we head towards the summer, because he's a name that a lot of people have been talking about in OTAs too, as a guy that's been turning it up. Don't forget about Phil Mathis, y'all. I had to remind y'all, if you forgot, that we have him on this roster too, y'all. And he's coming back with a vengeance after his rookie year was unfortunately ended due to an injury. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. How do you feel about Phidarian Mathis? As always, me and boy Juangotti. Like, comment, subscribe, those to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.
We the kings of the East, I hope you're hearing what I'm saying. The DMV behind you, commanders. Now it's time to step in the field and take command. 1932, we was established. We been running the NFC East every year after like. We got the best fans in the league. You cut through our skin, it's burning gold where we bleed. Cause hell to the commanders, we the best in the league. We fight for DC and the whole DMV. We got a new name but still got the same rings though. We got a new name but still on the same mission though. And that's the way it's above, and we fall back to the city.